inside of you.
Hi guys, it's Elena and I'm enchanted for you to be here on my channel. Hello and welcome to lesson number 11, the first lesson of chapter 2. If this is the first video you've clicked on, know that it's part of a series, and I would highly suggest that you start off with the first video of this series. I will have it linked up at the top as well as down in the description below, just to help guide you along the way. This video will be short and sweet. It's just an overview and introduction for the next set of lessons. Throughout chapter 2, we'll be going over the importance of creating a sacred space in your environment, especially if you're planning on doing any spiritual or magical workings. I'll be going over multiple techniques, anywhere from using herbs and incense to using sound, crystals, energy, and a little bit of everything in between, at least as much as I know of thus far and things that I've had experiences with. I'll also be going over histories, associations, any sort of science backings of benefits and health benefits of these practices. I find it so fascinating how there are so many things that we use and practice in magic and our workings, and that we see examples and benefits backed up by science and psychology and medicine. So I'll definitely be going over a couple of those things just to show that it's not all witchy woo-woo stuff, if that makes sense. I'll also be doing a lot of hands-on stuff every other video or so, or like every 2 videos, and if you are inclined to participate, know that it's completely optional and you can just learn, watch, observe, see whatever works for you. But if you're interested in participating with some of these activities, I'm gonna have a list of supplies linked in the Google Classroom, which will also be linked down below in the description if you haven't joined it yet. Like I said, all of it is optional, so please be mindful of your health, your environment, and those around you before you start or do any of these practices. I also went over safety instructions, or brief safety instructions, in the first video, and I'll be going over some safety instructions as well, especially when we're going to be playing with fire. There will also be a spell or 2, or an enchantment, charm, however you want to call it, that I'll be including as well along with these lessons. And towards the end, we're going to be doing a ritual that's going to combine everything that we've learned so far and put it into practical magical use. I will also be going over ways to incorporate it into your daily life, just to make things a little bit more magical, spiritual, meaningful, and help bring mindfulness to you. I'd like to mention also that I'm only sharing of things that I know of, have experience with, have learned myself, tried and true, which means that this information and these videos are just a micro fraction of all the other information out there, all the other techniques, uses, and things like that. I also want to remind everyone that these lessons are not time specific, so you can start, stop, pause, continue whenever you have a chance to do so. None of these activities will be tied to any specific dates, and you can do them whenever you are ready to do so. If there are like complicated instructions or spell that's written out or anything like that, that will also be linked in the Google Classroom for you to download if you are interested. I'd also like to strongly suggest not to binge watch through these lesson videos. Don't feel like you're behind, because you're not. Go at a comfortable pace to allow your mind to process this new information or these new techniques, learnings, whatever it may be, consciously and subconsciously. With all that being said, I am looking forward to continuing on with chapter 2. I hope you have a wonderful morning, day, evening, night, whenever you choose to watch this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!